Hello, beautiful people, once again to another Ital Eats and Treats video. So I started off my day with some ginger and lemon deionized water because that is the best way to get my stomach prepared to break my fast. As Dr. Sebi said, the best breakfast is a cup of water. And then after that, I'm just making some dandelion juice with a couple of other ingredients like apples and celery and a whole couple just other things. And if you saw me prepare some strawberries, it's because I was going to make some jam for some waffles that I was going to be eating later on in the day. So now I'm just adding everything in the pot to make a quick jam for my strawberries. I accidentally made it too thick because I put way too much flax seeds. I should have left it a little bit more runny because my waffles were not as aesthetic as I had wanted them to be. And then I continued to make the mix for my waffles. I added a little bit of baking powder to make it fluffy, which might have made it be a little bit too fluffy for my little $12 waffle maker, but it's okay. We're gonna get through it. So unfortunately, the aesthetics of this waffle are not top tier, but the taste was top tier. It was really, really good. When I made the jam, I think I just put too much flaxseed and cooked it for a little bit too long. But next time I know better, and I'm going to make it look a lot more aesthetically pleasing so that it can be approved for TikTok and Instagram. Speaking of TikTok and Instagram, make sure you follow me on both of those platforms at Ital Eats and Treats. So now I am preparing to do some buffalo cauliflower. I've been super excited to do this lately because it's like a staple vegan dish, and also I've been seeing a lot of recipes on Instagram lately, but I was kind of traumatized because I tried to make this one time long before I was vegan. So this was like back probably when I was in middle school, so a very long time ago, and I completely messed it up. I don't know what happened. And this time I messed it up as well. It was just not as crunchy as I had wanted it to be. I think I needed to use cornstarch, but I don't even really know what that is, so I don't want to just use it. So I'll have to keep trying this recipe before I share it with everybody. And with that, I whipped up some really easy last-minute sour cream made from a coconut yogurt. And then I put everything in the bowl and topped it off with the sauce. And you can see it didn't really stick very well because I don't know what happened to the flour. The flour just kind of like disappeared. So like I said, I have to keep trying this recipe over and over again before I share it. But it was still tasty. It just wasn't exactly how I wanted it to be. After that, I had wanted a quick little juice with carrots and nectarines and apples, and this was literally so delicious. I'm going to be sharing the recipe in the description box along with all the other recipes in this video. This was a juice that definitely needs to be tried. And then for dinner, I just had some leftovers that I had from the day before, and I actually made the salad roast in my What I Eat in a Day for Gut Health video. So if you have not already seen that, then go ahead and check it out. And then before I went to sleep, I just had some mangoes and some almonds as a snack. So I've known about chickpea scrambles and chickpea flour for a while now, but I haven't like jumped onto the bandwagon, and I recently did because I've just been thinking about just egg, and not only is it incredibly expensive, but also the ingredients in the just egg thing are so much, and it's really not good for you. And I'm trying to be more conscious of ingredients and things that I purchase, because although I'm not eating meat and I'm not eating dairy or animal products, a lot of these things that have vegan labels are still filled with so many chemicals and are very bad for you. So chickpea flour literally only has chickpeas, and I made this and it was absolutely delicious. For a more eggy flavor, you can add black salt that can be found in Indian grocery stores or online on Amazon. And to serve with my chickpea scramble, I just made a quick smoothie and shared some with my mom, and it was honestly so delicious. I'm never going back to just egg. You're right. Later on in the day, my mom and I wanted to go to Chipotle, so we went, and it was literally so good. And I had a whole pint of this coconut milk ice cream. It was literally so good. It reminds me of this ice cream from Jamaica called Grape Nuts. And then for dinner, we went to Costco, so we got a whole bunch of cool goodies. And I literally just put a whole bunch of random stuff into these little seaweed nori sheets, and then I called that my dinner. So you've probably seen me making this same smoothie over and over again because it's literally just that good. It's a smoothie recipe I got at this this vegan restaurant I used to work at, and it's probably honestly one of the best smoothies I've ever made. I know I say that a lot, but this is so good. It has ginger, lemon, and berries. Oh my gosh, it's literally amazing. And then for breakfast, I was really craving some banana bread. Luckily, I had all of the ingredients. I was so happy. And this is the banana bread I discovered during quarantine, #LOL. But it never changed. It's always still so good. And I'll definitely put the link in the description box down below. It's actually from a recipe I found from another person, and I modified it a little bit. I put a lot less sweetener. The recipe called for like a cup of sugar, but I just added maybe like 3 or 4 tablespoons of agave. 3/8 a cup of water? Where do you even get 1/8 a cup? What are you talking about? How many tablespoons is 3/8 a cup? So if you couldn't already tell, I don't hate baking, but it's really stressful for me because I'm Jamaican and I don't measure anything. So the thought of having to measure every single thing is like, whoa to me, because literally, I don't measure anything, and if you mess up one measurement in baking, the whole recipe gets scrapped. Okay, it's done. It's for the dogs. Luckily, these turned out very, very well. I topped them with walnuts, and everything was literally so good. Oh my gosh, my neck is so long. I look like Candace. So I decided to try my hardest to make this look aesthetically pleasing. So I just got some fruit and topped it with some hemp seeds and almond butter. It was so tasty. I need to start making like unsweetened banana bread and topping it with different toppings in the future. It was so tasty. You know what? She wanted milk. In the clip before, I was just making a quick protein powder milk mix. Super simple, super easy. And now I am preparing to do a rice noodle salad type thing. I had never cooked with rice noodles before, but not only did this turn out so pretty, it was absolutely amazing. I made an almond butter sauce to pair with it, and I put some nori sheets in it. This was literally so good. I have to make this more. It was amazing. I was tired of seeing people talk about sea moss on Instagram and everything, and I had like 2 big things of sea moss just sitting in my pantry screaming at me to be used. So on this day, I just washed and cleaned my sea moss and got it ready to get soaked. I wasn't too hungry for dinner, and I wasn't really in the mood to prep anything too big, so I just had some coconut milk yogurt, some fruit, and the rest of that banana bread muffins that I prepared earlier. And I had that for dinner and topped it with some hemp seeds. It was super good. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like the content that I create, please feel free to like, subscribe, and share this video, and I'll catch you on my next one. Bye!